Why this person feels so familiar to you. Sometimes you meet someone and nothing about them makes sense on paper. You just met. You do not share a long past. There is no logical reason, and yet something inside you relaxes, or tightens, or opens. You feel it in your chest before you think about it in your mind. It feels familiar, not comfortable in a casual way, familiar in a deep, quiet, unsettling way, as if your soul already knows the shape of this connection. This feeling does not come from attraction alone. It does not come from kindness or shared interests. It comes from recognition. Your system is recognizing something it has met before, not necessarily this person, but this type of bond. When someone feels familiar, it usually means they touch a part of you that already exists. A memory stored in emotion, a pattern stored in experience, a truth stored in the body. Your body remembers before your mind does. That is why logic often comes later, and confusion comes first. You may ask yourself questions like, why do I feel close so fast? Why do I care this much? Why does this matter so deeply? The answer is not outside of you, it is inside you. Familiarity is not about knowing someone, it is about knowing yourself through them. Some people enter your life to show you who you were. Some enter to show you who you are now. Some enter to show you who you are becoming. When someone feels familiar, they usually activate something unfinished, an emotion you did not fully feel, a boundary you did not set, a truth you did not say, a choice you did not make. Life does not forget these things. It brings them back until they are resolved. This is why the connection feels strong, not because it is meant to last forever, but because it is meant to do something important. Familiar does not always mean safe. Sometimes it means known. We are often drawn to what we recognize, not to what is good for us. The nervous system is attracted to what it understands. If chaos was normal in your past, calm can feel boring. If distance was normal, closeness can feel overwhelming. If silence was normal, being heard can feel frightening. So when someone feels familiar, ask yourself this quietly. What part of me feels seen right now? Is it your need to be chosen? Your need to be understood? Your need to be needed? Your need to be healed? People who feel familiar often reflect a wound or a strength you carry. They may mirror your softness, or your fear, or your unspoken desires, or your old survival habits. They show you yourself without saying a word. This is why these connections are rarely neutral. They stir emotion. They stir memory. They stir truth. You may feel drawn to them even when it does not make sense. You may feel uncomfortable even when nothing is wrong. You may feel like you have known them forever. That feeling is information. It is not asking you to rush. It is not asking you to attach. It is asking you to pay attention. Familiarity is a signal, not a command. Some people come back in different forms until the lesson changes, until you choose differently, until you respond differently, until you see what you did not see before. This is how growth happens, not by avoiding familiar feelings, but by understanding them. When you slow down and observe instead of reacting, something shifts. You stop repeating automatically. You start choosing consciously. The moment you understand why someone feels familiar, you take your power back. You stop asking why them, and you start asking, what is this here to teach me? And then the connection changes, or it ends, or it deepens in a healthier way. Because once the message is received, the intensity no longer needs to shout. Familiarity fades when awareness grows. And sometimes the most familiar feeling of all is simply this: you are finally meeting yourself. If this resonated with you, you are not alone. Many people experience this and never understand it. Awareness is what breaks cycles. If you want to go deeper into these bonds, their meaning, and how to release what no longer serves you, stay connected here. Subscribe to continue this journey. And for short reflections and moments of insight, you can find connected clips and reels linked below. Your awareness is already opening.